Hey there, Trailblazers. It's Mrs. Anderson with a new edition of Anderson Counselor Chronicles. So this week, I want you to be thinking about the word patience. Patience. What is patience? Well, the dictionary defines the word patience as the ability to tolerate delay or trouble without getting angry or upset. Okay, now we know the definition. What does that mean? I have an example for you about demonstrating patience when you're in the classroom. A lot of times you'll find yourself in a situation where other students might not be listening to directions, or maybe you're not listening to directions, and then a consequence follows. Let's say your classroom had a hard time following directions during a math assignment, and it was time for you to clean up your math materials, and you didn't. Lucky for you, I've got a nice little picture that I drew just for you that demonstrates this example. Check it out. So, as you can see, I drew a picture of a classroom, I drew a picture of a teacher, and I drew a picture of table groups with students sitting at that table group. Oh wait, I'm missing a few students. So, as I add these students to their table groups, I want you to picture yourself in class doing a math activity and cleaning up for that activity. And I want you to picture yourself at one of these table groups. The teacher over here asks the class to clean up. Now you listen, but the rest of the class doesn't. And so as a result, the class has to stay in for a few minutes of recess. She says that you'll just have to stay in for a few minutes to clean up the math activity. And you have two choices. You can either A, get really upset and angry because of the trouble that's occurring in your classroom, because of the fact that you are delayed in having to go outside to recess. Or you can choose to stay calm, to have a good attitude, to follow directions, and essentially exercise patience in this situation. You can exercise patience, knowing that even though there's a delay in you getting to go outside to recess, you can still get to go outside to recess if you can be patient and follow your teacher's directions. That's just a simple example of patience in the classroom, because I think that happens a lot. This kind of thing happens a lot, where you feel like you're getting in trouble for something you didn't do, and it's the class's fault. But here's the thing, I've told you before, we're a family, you know, we do things together, and sometimes it won't be your fault, but you're still a part of the class. We're still a community. And so patience is going to be a very important thing for you to practice, a very important thing for you to use in the classroom. And here's the cool thing, patience is like a muscle. I don't really have very strong muscles to show you, but it's like a muscle. The more you practice, the more you use that muscle, then the stronger it becomes. So maybe right now you're the kind of person that says, oh, I can't wait. It's hard to have a good attitude when I have to wait, especially when it's not my fault. But here's the thing, the more you practice patience, the more you practice waiting with a good attitude, the easier it becomes and the stronger you get at that skill. So just some practical tips when you are trying to practice patience I have for you. Tip number one is to take really deep breaths, and you all know that to take a deep breath, you have to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And you can do it really quietly. In fact, I want you to practice doing it right now, super quietly, so that the person next to you doesn't even know you're trying this. Okay, super quietly, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. So when you're feeling extremely frustrated and you're feeling angry and that anger is starting to bubble up, I want you to stop and think about breathing through your nose and out through your mouth. The other tip number 2 that I have for you is to squeeze your palms. And to be honest, I do these things when I'm starting to feel angry about a situation or trouble or something is being delayed. I have to practice these things in order to channel my patience. So you can squeeze your fists kind of in your lap to help relieve that tension, that anger that's building up. You can also do push, pull, dangle, which is a strategy that Julia Cook talks about in her book. So push, pull, dangle means that you're pushing down on the side of your chair for 10 seconds and you're pushing down as hard as you can. And then you're pulling up on the sides of your chair with your hands for 10 seconds as hard as you can. And then you're just letting your arms dangle to the side. It's another great way to relieve tension and to help calm you down, to help you exercise patience. So breathe, squeeze your fists in your lap, your palms in your lap, and try push, pull, dangle, one of Julia Cook's strategies, which I really like. Focus on those things this week when you feel like you have an opportunity to exercise patience. One last thought for you regarding patience. Having a good attitude while you're exercising patience is very important. In fact, it's what makes being patient patience, if that makes sense. Let me explain. If I'm waiting for something and my attitude is, I've been waiting all day. This is so not fair. I can't believe we have to wait. This is stupid. I have to wait. Is that a good attitude? No, that's not really a good attitude. And that's not really demonstrating patience. That's demonstrating anger and frustration while you wait. So as you can see, patience is not waiting. It's not simply waiting. It's waiting with a good attitude. So being calm, using strategies to help you calm down, is patience. So think about your attitude when you're exercising your patience this week. Good luck. Sit. Good, sit. Are you a good boy? Yes, you are. You're a very good boy. Wait. What a good attitude. Waiting calmly and patiently. Good boy. Sherlock. Shake. Good shake. Wait. Lay down. Good boy, Sherlock. Sit. Wait. Good boy. Sherlock, sit. Good boy. Treat. Good boy. Good boy.